Okay. Here we go. Whew. Okay. Okay, 213 at the end of it would have been our last play. Okay, what are we doing? It's a good question. Is this a game that gives me reminders in the form of a quest log? I think this is a game that will give me reminders in the form of, hey, we can't do this until you've done that. Did we come back here for?
You again? All right, I'll let you in. But you better stay out of trouble.
Good luck. Keep me out of your shit.
Okay. Right, we dropped off a thing with Majid. And on the map, they have kindly marked Dog Patch. The heck? Man, if I had some memory. What? Okay, why are you still here? I mean, the icon is there. It suggests that I can talk to him, right? To them. I guess it's her. Let's see here. ED64 police unit at the front desk. We would talk and then ask for.
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen.
Citizen Musky.
How may I be of assistance today?
Je voudrais. Yeah. Looking for Detective Lexi Rivers. And it's Musky.
Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience, citizen.
Citizen Musky.
Detective Rivers will be here shortly to speak to you. Please have a seat.
Hey again. What can I do for the two of you?
I don't know. What can you do?
You know, since I don't have anything else on my plate in a major city full of crime in the middle of a culture war.
Again, you were complaining about being given small jobs. Checking to see if you need anything. How's the rest of you? Figured we should catch up. See if you need anything.
Mostly, I just need a break in the case, or a way to even start it.
Oh.
Something I can use instead of the fly-by-night spy crap you're probably digging up. But screw it, you might as well work it from both angles. Just teasing. Ha! It's not going much of anywhere.
Oh.
I can't even start an official investigation, so my options are limited here.
I guess so.
I've been reviewing traffic cam footage for hours, just trying to get a glimpse of whoever assaulted Hayden.
Oh.
My superiors aren't out and out grounding me, so there's that. But they still aren't giving me any more resources to work with. That means no extra manpower, no special tech support, nada. I'm assuming it's their way of appeasing the corporate overlords without actually being a bunch of corrupt pigs, but hey, I like a challenge.
Fuck.
Just me in the streets is what I'm used to anyway. Plus, now I have you two.
We are happy to assist in any way possible, Detective Rivers. We are both at your command.
How about you try not to get shot at, for starters?
Well...
Your track record isn't great on that one so far.
Oh no.
Right.
It's true. I just figured we should catch up.
You be sure to come back if you find something I can use.
Okay. Oh, not menu. Mip. Okay. No. was so prominent, I thought it was the one highlight, but no. Dog patch. Wish it was paying attention. 12/21/2064. Neo SF. Dog patch.
This is the place Tomcat said we should head to.
Ah, okay.
Unassuming and quiet.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I don't think I would be in this section of the city without Jess giving us the all clear.
Okay.
The crime statistics are quite alarming, so let us get done with our errand here and move on to safer ground.
Don't be worried about getting mugged. We'll just your self-preservation routines, not working overtime. Let's hope she sticks to her half.
I can't help it.
Okay.
Stealing a ROM is considered petty theft, and I'd really rather not be taken by some miscreants out to pawn me for a minor amount of credits.
Right here.
Our hypothetical kidnapper wouldn't even be punished worse than a slap on the wrist if it were a first offense.
Okay.
Though I suppose I shouldn't get too worked up about the legal system not accounting for machine sapience. I am the first. That I know of, anyway.
There's the thing, isn't it? If one guy could make it at home, then anyone could be able to make it at home. Alright, all sorts of schmutz. Litter! Let's check it out. Standard plastic bag level litter. Looks like it's crusted onto the sidewalk somehow. That sounds significant. Let's check it. Talk to it. There's no meaning to trash talk. Some sad vibes are being thrown around. I don't know. Use the litter. If you wanted to pick that up, it's practically scum welded to the street. Heck. Generator. Beautiful turbo generator out here just generating energy. I wonder what's using all this extra power. The deep hum echoes throughout the alley. It would be relaxing if this place weren't so sketchy. Do it. Yeah. The deep, calm humming of a nice turbo generator. Use it. Turbo generators are really subtly built and not easy to get into without smashing them apart. Except for this pipe. This pipe is doing what all good pipes should do. It's piping out that energy. Yeah, that's how that works. Out with the used, in with the unused. Yeah, that's totally how that works. Street art, okay. Yeah, from the thumbnails, like this is some kind of portal to the nether realms, but it's graffiti.
You know, right after we found Hayden's apartment in such disarray, I started looking into graffiti and street art more thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
I have never much considered doing any of it myself, but it seems like an interesting avenue to pursue once I move beyond abstract expressionism.
Mm-hmm.
The simpler tags, visual shoutings of identity and existence. They exhibit a feeling I can sympathize with, but it's these larger pieces, riots of color and chaos, that really interest me. Petty vandalism is beneath me, but there are other avenues for the practice. For example, did you know that Los Angeles in the mid-2030s legalized the tagging of mural-style street art on any building without requiring permission from the owner or city? It was chaos of the highest degree for a while, but now the place is truly remarkable. Perhaps I will visit once this is all done with.
That graffiti is actually the symbol of gonzo journalism. I don't believe that. I'm very... Oh, come on. Such mean things to say.
Ah, I hadn't even noticed.
Is it
Do
true?
you have much experience with gonzo journalism yourself? Reporting after or during direct participation?
I don't know.
If you do end up writing on this experience, whatever you produce would be the very definition of it. You're too close to be objective now, and you're a key subject in this event.
Oh no.
It doesn't seem to be your usual style, but you couldn't go another route at this point, and you're in the clear as you didn't instigate the situation. I've never had much interest in the practice, but spending so much time around you has taught me to look at events in a different light, perhaps only because I can verify your personal experiences as fact.
Oh no.
Sorry, I'm rambling again, aren't I? And we're on a schedule. I don't even want to think about this. What if we don't find Hayden? What if we do?
Oh no.
My memory processors are shot from the stress of the past day. It's already taken a toll on me. But never mind.
Okay.
Let's find that access node.
All right.
Let's
access
find
now.
Hayden.
Nodes. We're node hunting.
I've taken a few photos of this piece and other sites we've seen along our journey. I'm going to put together a digital scrapbook of sorts when this is all
no.
over.
My credit screen.
I'm going to show it to Hayden.
Did it actually just say something to you? Trippy doesn't even begin to describe what you're hearing right now. Oh, door to access node. Well, there you go. All right. Apartment door.
This is the door to an apartment building. It's not the access node.
Okay.
Can we go? I'm really nervous and I want to find out what happened to Hayden.
Well, you're not to be nervous. If someone could put together an entire piece of art here without getting destroyed. Hey, this isn't his part. Alright. Anything else going on? It's just those items. Oh, fat. Gotta keep the generator cool, or else, it'll break. Hint, hint. As you observe the fan spin, you can't help but wonder if it could be a metaphor for your life. It turns and turns, its only purpose to dissipate the waste energy of a consumptive process.
This is the door to the access node that Tomcat told us about. We need to use the buzzer to get inside.
Okay. The buzzer. There's nothing really to see beyond the gate. It's just an alley to another door. An alley.
The guard isn't actually here. You need to press the buzzer on the door to get access.
Okay. Is there a buzzer?
Parallax Walk, AN-19 security.
Oh boy.
Hello?
Yes, can I help you?
Oh no. Oh no. I don't remember what we're supposed to need. Here's Parallax Technician 3.9B here for routine inspection. We're, friends of Jess?
I was wondering when you'd get there. You're at the access node on Cesar Chavez in Indiana, right?
You tell me.
That's right.
Good. Be quick. Don't touch anything. Got it? This conversation never happened, and you're on your own if you get caught out there.
Of course.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
This is it. Let's go inside, and I'll call Tomcat.
Heck.
This place doesn't look like it's had any maintenance in years.
It's also dark.
I hope the systems are still functional.
It's also dark.
Oh, I forgot you can't see in darkness. Maybe that switch over there adjusts the lighting.
Okay, well, at least there's nothing scary in here, or they would say so, right? Right? Looks like the light switch for the room. Looks like. There's a famous last word. It's currently toggled to off.
Tomcat is pinging us, forwarding video and audio.
Howdy! Y'all at the access node? I'm set to slice in once Turn makes physical access.
Of course, Tomcat. Just walk me through how to connect myself, and I'll give you the necessary system permissions to use me as an interface.
Oh no, plugging yourself in and giving both sides access to bark.
Just patch yourself into the Lynx terminal down there, and I should be able to get started.
Lynx? The web browser?
Connecting wirelessly to it now.
No. Well, you could do it wirelessly. Couldn't we do it from outside?
Permissions granted. Please be careful in there.
Don't worry, doll. I'm an old hand at this. You won't notice a thing. One sec. Oh, shoot. Y'all have a bit more to do before I can get the info we need.
Oh no. The quest convolutes.
This system's still running on old cassettes, and the recall slot is empty. Can't call up Hayden's info file without it.
Cassettes?
There should be a cassette on the opposite side of the wall we can overwrite with the recall program.
Cassettes? It is 2064. Me cassettes. Ugh.
Pretty sure all that one was used for was phone monitoring. You know, from back when phone networks were separate from data networks.
And when they used cassette?
I swear, y'all, I just turned 22. Anyways, we need to move that cassette across the room to access the records. Figure out how to do that and hit me back up when you've done it.
I know they don't mean cassette, but still. Warning label. This sign warns that this area contains high voltage. I'm going to die.
Don't touch any live wires!
I don't want to! List of things to check to make sure that everything is running okay. Node checklist, probably a good idea. Basically says that you should make sure that all the screens say OK before leaving the node. Only one screen says OK, so that's kind of worrisome. Utility arm. Oh, that's probably useful for grabbing things. A robotic arm used to move data cassettes around the node. There you go. How would you like one of those for an arm touring?
Is there something wrong with my arms? I was certain Hayden installed state-of-the-art prototypes.
Your arms are fine. You're just joking. Sure if it's scrawny.
Oh, I see. Humorous.
You don't believe it was humorous. You took it personally, which means I failed at the joke.
This model is extremely antiquated, though. I doubt it has anything approaching the precision of modern servo-motor appendages, to say nothing of the strength.
Well, it's moving cassettes. Display screens. Random graphs and diagnostics being tracked. There's no way of knowing what causes them to move. There's a cassette, there's more cassettes. Hanging wires.
Loose wires, be careful!
I'm not touching nothing. You can't tell if they're active or not, but it isn't worth finding out. Lynx terminal. Let's look at it. This terminal should give you access to some of the node systems. Should. Monitor shows a logo for the Lynx data system. Modern versions of cassettes like these are a tenth the size. Still, even these antiques hold exabytes of information. These drives have enough storage to hold audio and video recordings of the lives of every person in the mission, and this was before Parallax started distributing ROMs. Okay. This must be the cassette Tomcat was talking about. It's pretty high up, and it doesn't look like it's been moved in a long time. Should be safe to overwrite. Famously last wording. Tangled wires. Dirty tangled wires lay on the floor. Where are the standards? Where are the standards?
They seem like the least efficient way to make any kind of connections.
Well, why are we letting Turing at the computer again? They already have a very poor record. You can't even reach it, but maybe there's some other way to move this thing. Utility arm guide. Hey, there you go.
According to this poster, the data cassettes can only be moved by using the links panel to control the utility arm.
Okay. So we need to control your arms. Logging into link server Z77.gamma. Welcome to links. Operate data transfer arm maintenance log. Authentication needed. Okay, never mind. Please use biometric reader to log in. I'm going to abstain from using biometric reader. Retract arm. Close manipulator. Exit arm control. Turn arm. Move arm left. Extend arm. Retract arm. Where am I putting it? Oh, the other side, I guess. Turn arm. Move arm right. Extend arm.
Nice job! I'm gonna put some more pressure on them to move the data now, and we'll see if we can't slurp it right out of this network trunk.
Oink.
You would have thought that someone would have noticed and decommissioned this access node when the neighborhood went to hell, but
Hey now.
this mouse is happy to play while the cat is away.
You're the cat! Except not a cat. Just your name. Because you're also named Tomcat. But you seem to be she-her. And that's fine. Alright, why is this place usable for us anyway? Why would they move the data? Tell me all the details.
Way back when I was a youngin', when I
Yeah.
first hacked into Parallax's network, I mostly did it to make a point, yeah?
Okay.
They were just about to launch the MeshNet system, and I wanted to show the whole darned world that their security had more holes in it than Swiss cheese. Of course, I wasn't too shy about poking in a few more holes of my own devising while I was there.
Of course.
After putting in some more tricky software backdoors, I went ahead and deleted this access node off the maintenance schedule.
Oh no.
Then I reassigned the guy who was supposed to keep an eye on it to a different location.
Wow.
They were in the process of buying up a whole gaggle of these nodes in preparation to set up a private network for themselves.
Okay.
All just to use for the MeshNet launch. Maybe a little too confident of them. Most of the software holes have been patched out as they've upgraded their network, but this old place is just as forgotten as I left it.
Just erase it off the board. Why would they move the data?
I've been targeting one of their data centers with a botnet-driven DDoS attack, hitting every port into its network that I can find.
Heck.
Ain't likely to do much, but toss in a few attempts to crack the firewall and their VIs are shitting bricks.
Bricks.
It's standard procedure for them to move their sensitive data to a different data center in case the attacker actually gets in. Make enough noise and it'll scare them enough into taking some defensive action, which is where we want them.
Okay.
The files are more vulnerable in transit.
Okay, let's know when you're done.
Now y'all just hold tight. I'll be done with this lickety-split. Surveillance camera footage.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Oh, Turin.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
What is it, Tomcat? What did you find?
Did you witness the murder?
He's gone, Turin.
Oh no.
Of course he's gone, Tomcat. That's why we're here.
Oh.
Shit. I mean, he's gone, Turin.
Oh no.
Hayden is dead.
Oh no. Ah.
Well, that obviously isn't right, Tomcat.
Denial.
Why would they kill him?
Unintentionally? Accidents happen.
Can you send me the relevant files? You must have missed something.
Reporting that someone is dead is probably seeing something, not missing something.
I don't think you should see it, but if you're sure.
Oh no.
Parallax had security cam footage from the hallway outside Hayden's apartment encrypted on their network. Just a short clip.
Oh no.
It looks like Hayden started to struggle with a couple of big dudes when they broke through the door and one of them shot him.
Ah.
I also found some chatter about it on some darknet channels.
Oh, good heck.
It wasn't a kidnapping. Somebody went there to murder him. I'm so damn sorry.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Thank you for your assistance in this matter, Tomcat.
Oh no.
I think I'll walk back to the apartment.
No.
I need some time to run some calculations about this new scenario.
Oh no.
If you'll excuse me.
No.
Should you follow them?
Yeah. No. You go. What do you mean? What are these options? Give me a visible fourth option of yes. Bark. Video games. Thou must. I'd need some time to myself too. No, I wouldn't.
If you say so. I'm gonna keep digging through this data until they kick me out of the system. I'll try to find some kind of lead on why this whole thing started in the first place. Maybe I can find something out about who killed Hayden and why Parallax has a copy of the footage. It ain't much of a silver lining, but we have the answer on Hayden's fate.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to call it quits. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
So doomed. This game does not auto-save, so please be sure to save frequently. Hint, hint. Yeah. Okay. Chapter 3. Looks like a B, but it's actually a stylized 3. 12/21/2064. Neo SF, Outer Sunset.
Oh, you're back.
I sure am. And I'm gonna hit save because the game just told me to. We're out of slots. So we're gonna start. So doomed. Alright, so we're just gonna call this what, chapter 3? Be nice if keystrokes worked. Dunzo. Okay. Feel like I've done an override before. That wasn't any time recently, I guess. And I guess it says the chapter there too, but whatever. Touring, ... How are you doing?
You know, Hayden was a brilliant programmer, far ahead of his time.
Well,
I am a machine, and intrinsically, I do not have all the glands and visceral chemical reactions that make humans so emotional and brilliant. But his code is a flawless replication of that, inside my own personality algorithms.
okay.
I don't think I've ever felt this anger.
Okay.
It fouls my processors and fills my RAM with frustrating, half-finished plans of revenge.
Oh no.
My motherboard burns in my casing from how little I can rest. I'm in pain, and I can't make it go away.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Okay.
I do not like the thoughts I'm having about the people who did this to him.
Can you turn them off? Wait.
I could. I can disable those modules.
Don't ask someone to do that.
But if I turn off every emotion I don't want to feel, what does that make me? Would I still be me?
Well, it depends on if that's how you define yourself. You're allowed. It may not be recommended without understanding what you're doing. But
If I were
Hydrate.
human, turning off my emotions would be seen as extremely unhealthy.
there are ways. The ideal is that it's not necessarily that you turn off your emotion, but you sorry, I'm filling my beverage here, but you can get more control over whether you let things get you emotional in the first place. Heck. Like. So, you can enjoy the good emotions. You can be motivated by what motivations you need. And you can discard the stuff that isn't helpful. Obviously, humans are imperfect in doing that, though. Alright, hydration. Like. Oh no.
There is a wealth of information on the meshnet about human psychology. I just don't know how much of it applies to myself. Either way, Hayden deserves my grief.
I mean, you did just say that you were a good simulation, so theoretically it all would, but, you know, you can begin with that hypothesis, and then if things don't match, which you can do anyway, because humans are built in many various ways themselves, and they don't always match what, the guides say that they should.
It is my way of honoring him. It may be the only way I can. I offer it freely. Did you see the jade plant?
No, you're standing in front of it.
Its death is unfortunate, but fitting. Yet another thing to be guilty for. Will you keep helping me? I need you.
I mean,
To find the bastards who killed my progenitor.
well,
I need to finish this. I don't know what I'll do afterwards, but I need to see this through.
bring them to justice. We'll make them pay. We'll find them and the truth to obviously not we'll make them pay because bark. Justice is also bark.
What does the truth mean anymore? What does it matter? Will finding the truth bring back Hayden? Will it fix the pain they've left me in?
Might give you closure. So it will help, theoretically.
But I guess you're right. Knowing the whys and wherefores will bring closure to this. I could use a measure of closure.
A little bit.
I think for now we should keep knowledge of Hayden's death between you, Tomcat, and I.
Really? Why?
It may give us an edge if the people we seek don't know how much we've already discovered. We'll talk after you've had some time to rest.
My puny human meat sack.
You likely need sleep, and I need some time to...
Process.
I need some time.
Heck. Dot. 1222, 2064. Neo SF. Outer Sunset.
Good morning. I trust you slept well.
I suppose so. Sure, how about you? I'm fine. What's the plan for the day?
Now that we are both refreshed, I feel it wouldn't hurt to recap our progress and determine if any changes should be made based on our successes and failures. Let's talk about how things are going so far.
Sure.
Since your journalistic efforts are a big part of why I originally recruited you, we can start there.
Okay.
Your inquiring mind has been a huge boost in our journey thus far.
Oh no.
As a ROM, I can't talk to people as intently as you, so I must say I'm quite grateful for your skills in that regard.
Intently?
You're diligent in your day-to-day work as well, which further grounds my hope in you.
Oh no.
Beyond journalistic persistence, let's take a look at how we've performed in other responsibilities. Specifically, our choices in overcoming obstacles.
Oh no. Just a recap with score.
Our first major hurdle proved challenging, but we made use of our surroundings and found a creative avenue.
Which hurdle?
Furthermore, I am pleased with your utilization of non-violent methods. Eliminating any excessive risk should allow us to move swiftly.
Non-violence makes you strong. Strength crushes enemies.
Finally, I was quite impressed by your ability to adapt on the fly, as they say, and perform so well when thrust into a sudden situation.
What did I do? I need context for these statements. I mean, I know I did stuff.
Lastly, I'd like to discuss how we're getting along with our companions and allies along the way. It's important.
Or you're describing the menu options that I'm going to be having.
I was very impressed with your negotiation abilities with those kids. We got our data cache, and they went on their way, and hopefully learned a lesson too. Jess is a bit of a harder read, but she did agree to help us out in a big way. As long as her brash nature doesn't tempt you to lash out, I think things will go smoothly.
He lash out?
Detective Rivers was good to involve as well, and I can tell you enjoy having a familiar face around.
Ark.
She could prove to be our greatest aid, as long as we make it worth her time. No funny business. Tomcat seems to genuinely care for our cause, and I have no trouble with letting their expertise guide us. Out of everyone else, they seem to be easiest to get along with, too.
Okay, so they? I thought they were doing she. Could be she, they? Or is this the way that Turing speaks? I don't know.
And finally, you and I. I must say, we have worked together better than I ever expected. I hope you feel the same.
Yeah, I'm bad at remembering, I'm sorry.
I feel confident in our combined ability, and I enjoy your company as well. Please, continue showing me around the city as we continue our search.
Boy.
Unfortunately, we've just about run out of leads. Perhaps Tomcat was able to find something of use in Parallax's network while they were inside.
Yeah. Sure they did. You don't have any ideas yourself? I mean, you were there. You were a witness. What did you see? Did you see anything useful? Could it be?
I hope so, but I feel a little bad for relying on them as much as we do. Always going so far for Hayden. They must have been close. Oh, speaking of them, incoming call from Tomcat. Forwarding video and audio.
Morning.
Morning.
Turin, how you been doing, hon?
I'm fine, Tomcat. Thank you for your concern.
Well, okay. Just say the word if I can help out in any way. You hear?
Well?
Of course. In fact, I was hoping you might have a lead for us to start working at. Otherwise, we're down to canvassing Hayden's address book and seeing if any of his contacts have an idea about who might have had a desire to target him. But that's just fishing in the dark.
Well, I pulled a fair amount of data from the Parallax servers before they managed to kick me out, but it'll take me a while to go through it. A lot of it's unrelated. TPS reports, maintenance logs, juicy meat for other corporations, but about as useful as dirt to us. It'll take me a while to decrypt all of Hayden's files, but maybe we'll find something there. So, no, I don't have as much as a whiff of a trail on who's behind this. Though, I recently got a strange request from a friend of a friend.
Oh no.
Someone's been messing with the articles of a news organization named Augmented Eye. It seems like the network security head there's asking around for cybercrackers to help figure out how their reports are getting changed. The original files on their servers are untouched. In their system, everything looks peachy keen. But when you view the site from the outside of the network, things are changed up.
Their website has been hacked?
A word here, phrase there. It's subtle, but often has a big impact on the article's tone. Someone with deep access to Parallax's meshnet is changing what's being shown. I ain't sure if it's related, but maybe y'all can head down to the main KCOB offices and try talking to the gal that runs Augmented Eye. Her name is Zen.
KCOB.
I ain't got the time or the desire to stick my nose that far out for a stranger, but it seems like your kind of deal.
It does seem to be a bit of a stretch. But if we have to wait for you to work on the data we've collected anyway...
I'd be happy to look into it.
Alright, I'll pass the word along that you'll be in sometime today to stick your noses in. And I'll send y'all word as soon as I get anything worth hunting down.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you, Tomcat. We are grateful for your continued assistance.
No problem, Turin. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Maybe you should take a little more time. You've been through some shit in the past few days.
I said I was fine. Thank you for your concern, but I am fine.
Yeah. About that. So fine, you stop the background music, huh?
I have already handled the reality of Hayden's death.
Okay, it seems like you're still handling it.
It's time to move on with the investigation.
Making pie because rib sandwich.
I'm sorry about the sandwich. I will reimburse you for its death.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I'm just worried. So, I'm here if you need anything.
Understood. I apologize for my tone, Tomcat.
At least I can walk better now, sorta too.
Alright, later, Turn.
Okay, we have a lead, however tenuous. I've highlighted the COS IO Corp office building on your map.
KOCB? Or KCOB, yeah. Hydrate again? I hydrated yesterday. Heck, alright, thank you, Rushmel. COS IO Corp out of the city map.
Also, while we were talking to Tomcat, I received an email from Dr. Fairlight.
Oh no.
Displaying.
Greetings.
Musky.
I hope you'll forgive me for a voice-only message, but I'm undergoing my treatment and would not call myself presentable for a video call.
That's fine.
Interesting.
Still,
sometimes
I
it takes
wanted to
about
inform
15
you of
minutes
an
for oven
idea
to preheat, other times
while
30
looking
for saying
into
heat
our
of
mutual
400.
acquaintance's disappearance.
I don't know if it would take 30 minutes seems high, but work.
I haven't had any luck with my contacts inside Parallax, but I was reminded of an old friend by the name of Melody Flores, who may know more about the nature of Hayden's research. She's the owner of Flower Cybernetics, and Hayden has been known to work closely with them on projects involving the intersection of Parallax's systems and the implants that Flower designs. Melody and I are no longer on speaking terms, so I'm afraid I can't introduce you. But perhaps the intrigue of Hayden's little robot will get you entry into her home. I hope this lead serves you well. If you need anything else from me, I will be in and out of the hospital room where we met for the next few days.
Okay.
I will send word if I have any other insights or discoveries.
Appreciate it.
Yours, Dr. Yannick Fairlight.
interesting. I had no knowledge of Hayden ever working with flower cybernetics, but now I'm starting to understand just how little I really knew about his research.
Yeah.
Maybe this melody can reveal more about the purposes of my construction.
Maybe. We're gonna do that or Tomcat's errand first.
Hayden must have kept my development secret for a reason.
Many reasons.
Hopefully we can talk our way in.
Okay.
I have highlighted Melody's home on your map.
Melody's mansion added to city map. Oh.
Okay, we can now either follow Tomcat's lead to KCOB or Fairlight's lead to Melody's home.
Oh no!
Up to you where to go first.
By up to me.
Tomcat's led us in the right direction so far, but Fairlight has resources and his tip might end up being more relevant.
By up to me, that means up to y'all, chat. Who's lead? Tomcat and KCOB, Fairlight and Melody. Think I have any idea what that means? There's a poll in chat. 1 minute. I know which option we're gonna take. I have to think about it. As to whose option we will. I don't know, actually. I kind of think that Tomcat might be better. Mostly because we told Tomcat we would. We didn't tell Fairlight nothing. Like they're gonna have someone expecting us. Oh no.
It depends on what you want our focus to be on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media or the tech?
Media or the tech? Well, that's a mess.
It's fitting. They're the two factors that make Neo-SF so unique and wonderful.
Oh no.
If we explore them both to the fullest, there's no way we won't be closer to the answer.
Heck. Oh, so if you let me explore both, then that's great. Okay, so the poll said the Fairlight thing. Turing has been withdrawn and anxious since the news of Hayden's death, despite trying to appear unfazed. Hayden was always an impressive guy, but who knew he was creating someone so cool?
Okay, we can now either follow Tomcat's lead to KCOB or Fairlight's lead to Melody's home. It depends on what you want our focus to be on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media or the tech?
So terrible. The
Up
options.
to you where to go first.
I guess this is why they want us to save. Heck. Anyway, we have made our choice. Once trusty machine has been downgraded to paperweight status. Siniful. Nothing useful you couldn't scavenge from the corpse. It's dead, Jim.
I tried my best.
Say it again.
I tried my best.
Okay. Maybe a botanist is a better idea. Still not fixed. The ooze grows ever larger. Ugh. Okay, so we only have half a mustard in there still. Okay. Alright, let's go. Map. Heck, so many of the options. Okay, but the mansion we decided. Something wrong? Hi, we're here. Can you focus? What's up?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, Valiant, welcome in.
I was wool gathering.
Oh no.
I see we've arrived at the Melody Flores residence. It's quite impressive. But that's to be expected, considering that she is still the majority owner of the Flower Cybernetics Group, despite retiring from day-to-day operations at the company.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how she and Hayden first began working together.
Everybody knows.
Sorry. Back on task. Is there anything you'd like to know before we head inside?
Sure, tell me about all the things. Give me a rundown of Flower Cybernetics.
Flower Cybernetics was established in the early 2000s by Melody's mother, Antonella.
Antonella.
It started out developing cutting-edge medical tech, including advanced prosthesis and nanoparticle diagnostic and treatment technologies.
Okay.
They were vastly successful when they perfected the first synthetic nerve mesh, allowing direct connection and control between the nervous system and a cybernetic prosthesis. The majority of their early projects were defense technologies for the American military, developing ruggedized military prosthesis for use on injured soldiers, and then eventually electively for special forces.
Oh no.
This research line culminated in the development of brain-controlled androids as shock troops, long since barred by international law.
Wow, okay. This is who we're going to visit.
Melody took over the company from her aging mother, and she fought against developing further military hardware from that point on.
Okay.
She pushed the company to use the BCA technology for the company's original goals of medical advancement, as well as developing the first direct link virtual reality implants.
Oh boy.
The company is largely successful on a global scale, despite continued legislative movement against extensive cybernetic use, especially brain implants.
What can you tell me about Melody?
Not a whole lot. She's largely private, in contrast to her mother's penchant for courting a media circus. Several biographies of former Flower executives show her as intensely passionate about demilitarizing the company to the point of absolute viciousness in the boardroom.
Viciously demilitarizing.
But it's been a long time since her days of fighting for the company, and she's since stepped away from the helm.
And...
There's talk that she's lost her spine in her old age, but...
Oh no!
Well, I'd take that with a grain of salt.
Musky.
She may have retreated from the corporate battlefield, but you don't change the entire direction of a company as large as Flower if you're a quitter. Stay on your toes.
My precious toes. Didn't Yannick say he and Melody had a falling out?
He did, and I can't shine much light on that. I know that System 1 worked with Flower to help develop the first operating systems for the direct link virtual reality implants, so perhaps it happened during that time. Also, Flower eventually went with a different company for future models of the implant, but there was never any public talk of a personal falling out between the heads of the companies.
Okay. So we're talking about personal falling out.
I'll scrape the mesh for more rumors, but they'll only be that, rumors. I can do my best to parse fact from fiction, but it blurs too much for me to be sure what's real.
Can we go back to the map? No. Alright, let's go in.
No time like the present, then.
Oh no. The present time. Oh, I can go back to the map. I can completely leave and maybe find out what the info dump at the opening to the other place is. Let's look around this place. Plant.
These tall shrubs could line the estate of a Victorian duke. They're that stuffily pleasant to look at.
They have the stale beauty that can only come from the care of obligated professionals. Windows lie in the front of the house and broadcast the hints of an expertly designed den inside. It's framed with light blue curtains that probably cost more than your rent. Each. Bear statue. Small-scale bear statues guard the entrance to the mansion. Sure.
They'd look cuter if they had little outfits on.
Oh no. It's like they have ridiculous maintenance routines as well. Like only being watered every Friday for exactly 38 seconds. No more, no less.
These tall shrubs could line the estate of a Victorian duke.
Heck. Two dark wooden doors make up the mansion's entranceway. A small foyer can be seen through the mottled glass. The door is crowned with a marble bear carving. Seems to be the theme here. Doorbell is this looks like the buzzer for an apartment complex. She needs one of these for just for one house. Yes. It is the usual panel and speaker too, but the communication is only one way. Windows lie in the front of the house and broadcast the hints of an expertly designed den inside. Okay. It is a little bare. No, the joke. Because it's not clothed. It's bare. Okay. I want to get the other info dump. There's got to be another info dump.
Here we are. The COS.io Corporation office building.
Okay.
It looks like most of the businesses on this block are a part of the same corporate coalition under COS.io.
Okay. Is that important?
Well, perhaps. At the very least, it means it's unlikely they're the ones interfering with Augmented Eye's articles.
Oh.
Not impossible, but unlikely.
How so?
Generally, the companies in a coalition don't have a whole lot of overlap.
Hydrate? Again? Thank you, Irishman. Oof.
Augmented Eye is a news app focused on local tech and culture stories, with an emphasis on hybrids' rights and cybernetics issues. None of the other companies in the coalition cover news, so they aren't related at all, which is very much standard practice for these groups. They have nothing to gain by inviting companies with whom they compete, and thus none of them would benefit by trying to undermine Augmented Eye's credibility as a news source.
Can you tell me more about these coalitions?
In the early 2020s, the California government was pretty much going bankrupt. A poor national economy and repeated voter initiatives meant the state didn't have the tax revenue to continue running municipal services.
Heck.
They kept pushing the tax burden down the totem pole until poorer cities were just flat broke.
The totem pole?
No police, no road work, complete public service collapse. Then, one of the smaller cities sold all of their public infrastructure, police and fire included, to a private corporation.
Oh no.
This was eventually challenged in court, but several Silicon Valley corporations started a grassroots initiative to have citizens pass an amendment to the state constitution allowing it.
Hold on. Corporations started the grassroots, and that's not how that works.
They succeeded, and most of the major cities in the state sold off their public services to private corporations.
So terrible.
Some places, like Los Angeles, just sold to the highest bidder. Which is probably why LA is essentially in a constant gang turf war, with one side wearing the uniforms of the studio-owned police forces.
Oh no. I'm listening.
The cities in the Bay Area were a little more selective, and most of the municipal services are owned by multi-corporation coalitions. They split the bill of running the city between them and keep each other from being too corrupt in their usage of the police force and such, from fear of a PR disaster and being kicked out of the coalition. It means there isn't as much money going around, which is why the NSFPD's equipment is out of date and the meshnet is so successful over normal cable networks. After all, without the promise of a city infrastructure bought and paid for, the corporations all treat running the city like a charity and PR stunt. But at least the police aren't irredeemably corrupt. The fire trucks still show up on time, and the water runs to all parts of the city. That can't be said for some areas of the state.
I didn't realize things were that bad in this way. Why hasn't the federal government stepped in?
I haven't spent enough time learning about the subject, or politics in general, to give you an educated answer.
Oh no.
If I go by the posts people make on the meshnet, I'd say a combination of having bigger fish to fry and caving to corporate pressure.
Sounds about right.
People seem certain that the larger multinational companies would love to be able to buy their own towns on a national scale, and are pumping money into Congress to try and make that happen. They hold up Neo-SF as an example of their success, while trying to bury the problems in LA as an anomaly.
It sure is the trouble.
Combine that with unrest abroad, and I guess they don't have a whole lot of motivation to try and stop it.
Okay.
Historical precedent seems to lend credence to this interpretation, if you're willing to believe my hasty readings on the subject.
Fair enough. Thanks for filling me in. Thanks for boring
You're
me.
welcome.
Come on.
I am happy to assist.
Creepy. Alright, how about a pop? Alright. Back to the mansion. I feel like I should do a save again. I feel like I'm in distress mode. Not load. I'm totally gonna end up accidentally loading a file. Alright. Call this mansion. Maniac Mansion. Alright. Done so. Okay. Let us indicate to the doorbell. Is that a bear? Don't do that. I don't even want to know. Don't be mean. Hi, is Melody home? Huh?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Wait, someone has a polar bear for soda. Why is that so terrible?
Mine says we can go in.
Yes.
Should we?
I want to keep swapping spots between one place and the other. Oh no. Like, I feel like I should at least check in with whoever the person Tomcat advised we were coming to was coming to. I haven't even looked at the split. What is this? Good heck. Trees in the sky. These trees are genuine, real roof trees. These became all the rage back in the 40s. The 2040s. Many companies sponsor roof trees. They used to sponsor animals, but after the York's raccoon blackout of 2060, they stopped that practice. It's very recent. Raccoon blackout. How do the trees manage to grow so high with so little soil?
According to the MeshNet, the COS.io Corporation office building proudly hosts over 100 species of birds in their trees. Well, that's nice.
That's nice. Okay, that's all. Sure looks like there's something behind that tree, but I guess maybe just a branch. Here! Hiccups. Okay, what do we got? Planter.
Bulbitis riparia, one of the more popular display ferns in recent times.
Fern. Bulbitis riparia. Riparia. Oh no. Has it been renamed? 2010 is a synonym of Michelia nicotianifolia. Species of fern. Apparently it's been moved around several times. That's fun. Common names. Show me common names! Where's the bark? Do 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 do. Sorry, I'm hopeless. But I see things and I have to bark. Species is accepted. Those are not helpful. Fine. Oh, those are from Central America. Wow. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Don't want to give it a name. It's so terrible.
Expensive, given the cost of caring for it. The species is native to threatened tropical forests, but it became a popular import after being endorsed by a former child star turned conservationist.
Oh no. Oh no. The fern almost overflows from its wall-mounted holder, making it look like a featureless plastic head with green anime hair. Like... Turing doesn't seem to have any data on the species. Must have been crossbred for the most genetic beauty. How much would it cost for your landlord to put a plant like this in front of the apartment? He probably wouldn't do it if it were free. This plant is the product of a lot of genetic engineering. Maybe a member of a royal plant family. Or a plant superhero. Heck. Vernacular names. Thin leaf creeping fern. Okay. Door. The K-Cob door is automatic. You don't need to wonder if you push or pull. But, if the door is automatic, why are there handles? Don't waste too much time thinking about this. Okay. The Cos IO Corporation office building employs a pretty fancy interactive screen out front. If they can keep it outdoors, the electrical work in it must be on another level. Be a plant-obsessed maniac, either that one guy from the classic Doctor Who episode The Seeds of Doom. Oh no. The screen lists out all the different businesses and groups that operate under the coalition here. It also welcomes everyone to the center. How thoughtful. I've been listening to things. The sign already speaks everything it prints. Brochure. Okay, despite the new SF chill, the fern seems to be healthy. It's weird the things that you can just randomly use on other stuff. What is using the brochure for this to do? It looked like the plant just huffed in righteous indignation, but whose side is it on? No. A thick paned floor-to-ceiling window. Inside, there's a bunch of security guards and rows of elevators behind them. Even though it's the holidays, it still seems pretty busy. Half of the businesses that operate here probably don't take the day off. Touch the window. Nobody inside can hear you, and everybody outside thinks there's something wrong with you. So mean. Car. 2062 is this CR4 coupe. Perfect. Letting everyone know you spent a fortune of credits on a car. Same car. 2061 model is more popular among car experts, though.
It has an extra cup holder.
Dude was unhinged by the end of the episode. He had attempted to put the doctor's then assistant into a mulching machine. He succeeded in doing so with the unit agents that was there to offer the doctor support. Oh my. Plants had safely enclosed and isolated ecosystem. But the way these planters work, it's like watching a live nature documentary. Fern almost overflows from its wall-mounted holder, making it look like a featureless plastic head with green anime hair. Okay, sorry. I am hopeless. I have to read all the things. That's just me. No one is available at this moment. We apologize for the inconvenience. Really? Fern only converse with revolving doors. Okay, so I think we have made our... Here's the welcome sign. The sign is not yours. Right now it's shutting you out, but if you try getting close to it, it'll open up to you. I tried.
Let's stick to what we were doing elsewhere for now.
Alright, okay, so I'm locked into my prayer round. I thought I'd give it a shot, just in case. Let's go into the house.
Oh, wow! Swanky!
Swanky. Swanky. Pay attention to Swanky?
What? I have been trying to increase my usage of colloquialisms.
No, Swanky is the technical term.
Is swanky too out of date?
Fine. I don't know. I'm from decades before your time.
It's certainly before my time.
Oh.
Oh, Ms. Flores! Excuse us for the intrusion. My name is Turing, and...
Oh, I know who you are.
La Gasp!
I can explain. I know you don't like Dr. Fairlight very much, but I assure you there's a situation.
Fairlight?
Why did you bring him up?
I didn't realize Hayden's research had become a charity case.
Oh no.
Though I suppose little boy Yannick will throw money at anything that raises his profile on the mesh.
Wait, you know Hayden? Also, we actually only just met Dr. Fairlight yesterday.
Oh, that's too bad. Now Pat won't have to eat you.
Name is Pat.
What?
Though I'm not sure your gears would have been good for his digestion.
Actually, madam, I'm not comprised of gears.
Don't make it be like, oh, well, then he can eat you after all.
Well, either way, he's on a diet. This philosophy is how I lead my life. Sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear, well, he eats you.
How do you have him on a diet? Let Pat be fat.
Do you understand?
In abstract terms.
Not really.
Look, I don't have all day to entertain you, Turing, nor your new friend. Not even for Hayden. You don't have time to waste if you're going to find him, either.
Well...
Right.
Except we are going to explore all the things, starting with Pat.
Melody keeps unusual company.
What?
Ursus maritimus, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, polar bear.
That might be why the temperature controls are set so low in here.
Yeah, definitely a polar bear.
I wasn't aware you knew the scientific name of the species.
Musky, I have been a polar bear. Also, the name means seafaring bear, which is them's.
Ooh, has my interest in proper nomenclature started to rub off on you?
No, I'm just that kind of guy. Actually, I guess that's a lie. Here's me sitting and trying to look up the common names of Michelia Nicotianifolia. It's fine. Polar bears, yes! He's a white bear, Turing. What else could he be?
Plenty. Have you heard of a Kermode bear, also known as a spirit bear? Or he could be a white-phased black bear, or even a pizzly.
A pizzly? Oh no.
But he's not. It's a polar bear.
Pat. Pizzly. So terrible.
Yep, definitely a polar bear.
That's what I said. Not the gun. And in my business card. No, not the human revolution, no. Oh, hell, helmet he wears? He's constantly translating the TV into growls and grunts in his ears so he can understand. Touch Pat. Talk to Pat? So, gear and stuff? Can I touch him? Oh no. His name is Pat. That's an invitation, right? Oh no. I'm so doomed. I'm gonna do it. Pat is Melody's butler, not yours. He will offer service when and only when his mistress permits. Well, alright. I've learned the reality. Imagine having a polar butler. Heck. Sorry. Okay. Monitor. The latest episode of Media Blitz is going into the sordid details of a new teen actor's island love affair with a local politician's daughter. These shows are so demeaning, reducing the private lives of famous people to soap operas for the lowest common denominator. Insert joke about how gripping it is for my protagonist. Or possibly touring. Nope. No such joke. Okay. Ooh, the Maritaki twins got thrown out of Doc's place for fist-fighting that guy with the transparent hair. Wait, how is it this late already? A rosy 893 unit from the emblem on its side. It sits patiently near Fat in a sort of ambient sleep mode, playing light instrumental music.
The Rosie series are the most socially organized ROMs, designed to track personal liaisons and maintain social calendars. It was nicknamed the Jane Austen Bot by Assets magazine a few years back in its annual Mandatory Machines issue.
The room control monitor is fixed onto the back wall of the room. The temperature is set so low it's freezing. Looks like an antique. It seems having all the money in the world doesn't mean much without your creature comforts. It's comfort for a creature, get it? And your bears. Cat! The most regal-looking robotic cat in the world sits prim and proper on the fainting chair. If it spoke any languages outside of robotic meows, it could probably trace its lineage back to the cradle of jungle cat civilization. Brick? Why would I brick the cat? Strawberries? The biggest strawberries you've ever seen are assembled in a china bowl on the coffee table.
These strawberries are genetically modified using the Flockhart method, altered most for aesthetic appearance. This is in contrast to the Borlaug method, where food is modified for greater crop yield and higher nutritional benefit.
We've heard of Norman. Fainting chair. Heck. A plush purple fainting chair dominates the room. Positively reeks of antiquated class from back when proper ladies got the vapors and when polio was still a thing. Gardening ROM. A Malcolm model ROM is tending to the garden. Don't worry, they're just trimming that bush. Don't worry. Door. A pair of wide window doors are set open in the back of the room, leading to a plush garden. They're wide open, even though we have the climate control all the way up. It's like a portal to an elven glade, if elven glades had the sounds of car traffic in the distance. Fountain. A huge marble fountain adorns the courtyard. Its pleasant bubbling sound can just barely be heard over the TV and outdoor ambiance. It's a simple goblet design, and its edges are rippled slightly so the water trickles off in curved rivets. Rivets? Rivulets, perhaps? It's a nice effect. Okay, and then planter. A large climate-controlled globe towers in the lounge. It has some lively in-season plants inside. Out of all the healthy plants and interesting habitats you've come across, this one takes the metaphorical cake. Alright, Melody. Melody Flores, nanomachine heiress and the owner of the Flower Cybernetics Corporation.
Madame Flores is more of a royal figurehead at Flower these days. The group's board of directors make most of the major decisions in consultation with FCG's chief officers.
Alright. Hold on, before we do talking. I'm going to do a
Bless
save.
you.
Oh no. Okay, so savage. Yeah, let's just say Melody. I'm going to pretend it's registering all my keystrokes. It is time for a poll. Hydrate! Oh no, I could do that too. Alright, so poll time. Hit that button. Hydrate. Anyway, shall we continue with this game? Switch to some Mario Maker, do a run of Moonlighter, or play some Final Fantasy VII Remake. You have 3/4 of a minute left in chat. Less as time passes. Make your vote. Do it. Do it now. Like. Okay, alright. Oh no! The last minute vote. Breaking it out into a tie. Now what happens to ties? Tie goes to variety. So we do some Mario Maker. Alright. Pop out of here. Like, let me get my Switch cooking. And hit my next game button.